Do you really think that the majority of Germans are supportive of the current establishment?
Yeah, well, it seems to be the case. A thin majority is that, and it's the same thing. It's a shrinking majority and may soon cease to be a majority. But you have a lot of people that just have this uh, instinctively trust the establishment. It was also true in this country. And yeah, a lot of things really don't make sense to them. They have they feel that things are moving in the wrong direction. But it's just like they feel it's their duty to support, the people in power, and the people in power are telling them that the AfD is very dangerous, or the National Rally, that they're crypto fascists, and if they're elected, they're going to start rounding people up and sending them to concentration camp and that kind of thing. In fact, if you look at the policies, I think of either of these parties, they're like typical, really like maybe center right policies from 20, 25 years ago. It's nothing far right or scary. That it's nothing like pre-World War Europe. But that's the fears that the establishment works hard to create. And it seems to be effective for a lot of people who just really don't bother to look beneath the surface and, be honest, don't really seem to have a kind of a mind of their own on these issues. But as things get worse, as conditions continue to deteriorate, it's going to be harder and harder for the establishment to hold on. But Europe's had a good long run of being a very, very prosperous part of the world. And so there's this residue of just sort of trust. Hey, this is a system that works. These guys have been in power since 1945, and we've really done quite well. Yeah, there's some problems now, but we got to stick with them. And they're telling us that these people over here are very, very dangerous. We better not. But I think, as the establishment continues to go down this self-destructive path, conditions will deteriorate, and they'll deteriorate to a point where those kind of people are actually going to take the plunge and say, this isn't working. There's something wrong here. I'm going to cast my vote for the AfD or for the National Rally.